Greetings and salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stasis. I'm Count Jack Fisco. Come join me for another horror adventure. Crew comments, security office. I think we should go to security office first, to be honest. Dead security guard. Crumpled body rests against the slanted bulkhead in a leisurely repose. The uniform indicates that it's a security officer. Portals to life support. Oh, into life support. Viewing portals look in upon a disturbingly grimy life support control room. Security cameras. This bank of monitors was designed to display the view from various security cameras around the facility. The security guard seems to have died while sitting in this cushioned recliner. It tilts back at an angle that would hold the body for a long, long time. Another terminal that might have provided access to advanced system functions, if it weren't hopelessly powered down. I like the writing that's been done to the descriptions and everything. I think that's actually really cool.
They cut his wrists.
It very much reminds me of old school isometric games like Planescape Torment and those kinds of old style ones like Baldur's Gate. I really like that because they put a lot of detail into even the descriptions of things. Paul Hodgins, September 23rd. This whole shift thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. September 27th. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock, as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. November 7th. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in a spaceship far away from the moon. Oh my gosh. I swear to God, if aliens board this ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. November 9th. I really want something to do about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groom Lake's crew is secure and that important research isn't interfered with. At least, I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share that sentiment. December 19th. The ass end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now, but can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked. So getting to the medical isn't happening. Someone suggested we could use a specimen transport track, but it's shady as all hell. December 26th. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant and muffled. Wait. There's one afterward? Oh, it keeps going. December 28th. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream. Not a footstep. Not even a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. He might have been playing it. January 3rd. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard won't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. Okay, so this is obviously the guy that wrote the journals. This is Ronald, right? This should be Ronald. No, this is Ivan. Okay. September 23rd. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. 5 minutes in the door, and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. Really, dude? Seriously. Oh, there's a lot more logs for this guy. September 24th. Okay, maybe Anderson's a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart's in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. November 1st. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the White Oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across too much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Wait, I just read that one. November 10th. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. 23rd. Rations are in. Good thing, too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. So he was in on this. November 30th. This entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it's getting worse every day. It's even a different type of shit every once in a while. Beyond me. Okay, so we're at November 30th. I actually want to check something really quick. November 30th. That's Ivan. Who is this guy? Hodgson. So he thinks Hodgson is a dick, because Hodgson does his job, and apparently Ivan is kind of a slacker, apparently. December 19th. Groom Lake is on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, and several injuries. December 23rd. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair the tram station. Haven't heard from him since. I can only fear the worst. And I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. December 25th, Christmas. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand, but at least he went easier than we will. You killed? Wait, December 25th, he died. Anderson went... But this went to, like, January. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body. So they killed Ronald to manage supplies or something? Paul didn't understand. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand, but at least he went easier than we will. But this is Anderson. Anderson didn't die till like the 3rd or the 1st. December 26th. He saw so much for his short life, there just wasn't room for more. Yeah, that would have been when the other guy died. Did they kill him, or what happened to him? December 27th. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on the ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him, or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. December 28th. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if the ship just drifts on the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. Oh. January 7th. Barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. So what? He drank himself to death on the 7th. I thought his last log was before then. Yeah, his last log was January 3rd. Okay, that's weird. Well, that's lovely. Apparently that's death gas. Something of... I can't... What does that say? I don't know. It looks like bucket of M, but I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure. And then we got the annex hallway. There's nothing here. Can I, like, flip the monitors? No, I can't interact with anything. Can't use any items either. Alright, so there's that. Let's check the computer terminal. Security terminal. Crew quarters security logs. November 2nd. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed in Borum Groom Lake. Security is opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effect on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. I guess that's the way to go. November 22nd. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the distribution of alcohol. December 6th. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. Almost said laboratory. This specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Okay. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Was that to contain it or because it needed it? December 19th. Tremors have struck Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdowns in effect. December 25th. 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore the tram station to working order. To prevent further loss or injury, this corridor has been sealed or flooded with highly corrosive gas. Wow, so we're going to have to vent the gas to get through there. So, what did he think he wouldn't understand? Oh, Anderson wouldn't understand. Not Paul. I had the wrong guy. The kid wouldn't understand. That actually makes sense. Atmospheric control. Activate motion detector. Do I have to be over there?
I'll need to figure something out here.
Yeah, you don't say. How do I activate that while being over here? Alright, so obviously the answer to this is not here. I need to go check the crew quarters. Let's go check the crew quarters. Maybe we'll find something that'll help us set up a delay for getting through that door.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Alright.
God forgive us.
Yeah, I saw that. Long landscapes of serene mountainscapes intended to provide a sense of calm and perspective. Smile. Frosted glass door. This especially large frosted glass door is coated with the dirt of neglect. Whoa! The body lies slumps against the electric bulkhead. I can guess what killed him. Its head hanging forward. It's almost impossible to imagine him having a nap during a long shift. I was gonna see if I could drill the door, and then that door slammed shut on him again.
It doesn't work like that.
It could. Just try.
I wish I could do something. Something more.
Dr. Rick Grain, help me. September 27th. I'm getting sick of bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is it too much to ask? It's not like I want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms on people or anything, although human spiders would be cool. What is wrong with you, dude? December 7th. It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container of one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand it'll be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh, well, no reason I can't observe for a while, right? I have my loyal assistant Miriam to make up some good excuses for me. Wow. December 8th. This creature is marvelous. The notes included didn't say much, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There's some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. I wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. December 10th. This fucker grew eyes. I mean, she didn't have these the last time I checked. They're rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They followed me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in the container the last time they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Oh god, he's going to let her out, isn't he? Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab. All of them. So there's my job secured. Seriously, dude? You're a dick. December 19th. This just got serious. Tremors knocked me over the counter, and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long... That was creepy. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. December 21st. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. What? Okay, did she transferred out or what happened? December 29th. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and the last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Duh! Anyway, these screams were like that, only more intense. They're the screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. The fuck? My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy it. You all take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below, and please remember to take that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.